Hey traders, this is my window dressing video. We are quarter in, so typically your quarter charts are not that important to use, but now tomorrow, this is probably one of the few times during trading year that you want to look at your quarter end charts and do your Fibonacci analysis in relation to that. And so basically what I'm seeing here, if we do get some window dressing tomorrow, um, basically this prior candle high, uh, the 339.33 area, that's right here at the 61.8. So if were to get some window dressing, we could take back most of today's losses, and that would get us right really close for the window dressing on SPY to the upside, in my opinion. And that would put it at the top of this quarterly candle in that scenario. Uh, and basically, they get paid based on how we close tomorrow on their quarterly bonuses. So the one area that typically does well on OPEX day on after a recent sell-off, basically our oscillators are really overslowed here on our Qs, so it has the most potential for a responsive short squeeze to the upside. We are trading below the 50% of this quarter's candle. So to 275.11. So basically, a little over 400, just a little over what we lost today, and the markets would get us back to the 50% fib. So basically, $1.70 or 1.7% gain tomorrow would get us up to the 50% fib. That does make sense considering this should outperform with our oscillators being oversold if we were to get a short squeeze for window dressing purposes. And that's all it is. I mean, we are in a bearish market. Basically, I'm making this video basically saying that our indicators are sell the pops. I'm just saying we are probably going to see some window dressing so the fund managers can pad their wallets for their end of quarter bonuses. So that's something that I'm watching right here, right now. IWM, it's above the 61.8 on this candle. So been very bullish this week on IWM. If we were to come back in, that would be the 151 area. That's more than what we gained today on IWM on the downside. But on the upside, if all the markets are up, IWM might go up as well. We don't have that far to go. Basically, a similar move as today, and we can get the 78.6 on our Fibonacci analysis. So I'm kind of slightly bullish on that one as well. Diamonds. Okay, we are slightly above the 61.8 on our diamonds here. And remember, that's only 30 stocks. So this is the ointment in my bullish analysis. I think it's going to have a really hard time to go up to 78.6, in my opinion. An extremely difficult time given the recent sell-off. That would tie with these prior candles if it were to do that. I think it's more likely that we are going to go 278.31, or if the markets were to tank tomorrow, 273.85. Now, you know, all week long I have been bearish the markets, and we do have a lot more bearish signals today. But this video is basically the entire theme behind this video is that we oscillators are very oversold because of the recent sell-off the past few days. So they could possibly short squeeze us higher for window dressing purposes. Okay, and that's basically all I'm seeing it. Basically locking in higher prices for the fund managers' bonuses, as I said before. Some other things as far as window dressing goes, they will tend to prop up the strongest stocks in OPEX for window dressing purposes. So in that case, that means we were going to get back more than what we lost today on Tesla. We should have a bullish stance early in the morning, right out of that gate on Tesla, if my thesis is correct. And we will probably close around the 440 area tomorrow on Tesla under that thesis. They're going to try to do Um, window dressing. So Tesla is one that would likely have the strongest bid, in my opinion, because it is the strongest stock still in the markets. Um, just for, like I said, for window dressing purposes. Apple, another one they're using to prop up the markets. What happened here? Okay, 1 second here. Let me draw my fibs on here. Okay, Apple here. We are below the 50% on our Apple on this candle. Okay, and actually I can draw that a little bit further because we do have a wick. Activate drawing. Draw that down just a little bit further there. So basically, 50% retracement higher. That would put us at the 113 area potentially here. 112.83, 113 area for the 50% fib retracement. And if they really wanted to do window dressing tomorrow, that would put us up to 118. So I am thinking they're going to try to pin 113 area tomorrow to get the most window dressing they possibly can for the bonuses. So we'll see what happens here in that regard. Amazon. Okay, we are we're well beyond the 50%. It's selling off harder than what the broader market is. So basically, I'm just looking for the 61.8 retrace that put us around the 30-60 area, um, potentially tomorrow. I bought some 3150s that expire tomorrow. Uh, but basically, the 50%, 3146, that's the 50% tag for Amazon. A really nice bid in the markets. I don't think it's going to happen, but there is a potential. That's why I bought that strike. I wanted to see how it opened in the morning. I'd love to see it open at or above the 3050 area, because in that case, I'm pretty sure we're going to get the 3150, and for window dressing purposes. Okay, and then another one they're using to help save the market, Nvidia. Okay, where did it go on that one? Give me a second. Okay, if they do get a bid in the markets to 61.8, that'd be the 506 area that they'll try to hold. Or if they want to go back down to the 50% fib, that'd be the 484 area. So that gives you an idea what's going on for tomorrow on the Nvidia. See what type of window dressing they want with it. Like I said, this is one of the key ones they're using to hold the markets. So early in the morning, I think we'll see a move up to the 506 area, and then we'll go from there, in my opinion, as long as we don't gap down in the morning. That's what I think they're doing here. They're going to hold the markets tomorrow and potentially catch a little bit of short squeeze in the morning hours for window dressing purposes. Okay, Facebook's one of the most beaten down for the quarter here. So, like I said, if they do try to rally this thing, 265.87 would be 50% fib. Yeah. So basically, 266 would be the upside target potentially for Facebook for, like I said, window dressing purposes. They got to run it quite a bit here if they want to use this to help support the markets, in my opinion. I don't really think that's going to happen with Facebook. Facebook and Google was finding early on selling action, so I don't think the market makers are actually using Facebook anymore as a hedge or helping support the markets. So this is not one that I think will be a window dressing candidate. They've been using Walmart with the whole Oracle news thing. They're using it to try to hold the market as well. Major holdings there, 138 area, 138.67 for the 61.8. And if we get some selling pressure, then we get the 134.62. But on a very bearish market, they're still using this to help support the markets, in my opinion. And then we also have Caterpillar hitting all-time new highs today. That's another area we need to keep a close eye on here. Caterpillar end of quarter here. So basically, we tied this closing price right here. So we're potentially breaking to new closing highs that we haven't seen on quarterly closing highs for Caterpillar potentially going into, like I said, this quarter on a very, very bad tape in the market. So that's something definitely I would want to keep on watch here. And is there any others here I wanted to mention? One. Yeah, another one, your SMH. I think you're going to have an uptick tomorrow in your semiconductors. The 61.8 is at 171.99. So it's very close, only a dollar move up, and you can get that on a whisper breath of a short squeeze. So that's why I do think your semis are probably going to catch a short squeeze early on in the morning instead of a selling pressure. So definitely something to keep on watch. Many things came down to supports today, in my opinion. I was calling out a potential for Amazon being at support. I called out Apple being at support, Netflix being at support, Facebook being at support. Um, yeah, quite a few. I think AMD was at support too. So yeah, there was quite a few of them that I saw support today, and we bounced off those support levels today. So definitely something. It's going to be quite interesting tomorrow to see what happens. I do think it's a wonderful opportunity on the tech side to rally tomorrow for window dressing purposes only. We are in a bearish market, and very strong bearish market so far, and any pops tomorrow are likely to be sold back into next week. So just keep that in mind going forward. Like the video if you like it. Leave messages below. Please share it on. I actually post them on Twitter as well. Please share them on Twitter so we can get more people watching my videos. Thanks a lot, and I do appreciate some really good positive or negative comments because I do really want to learn from you guys as well. But I do think tomorrow's all about window dressing, and that's really what you got to be looking forward going forward into tomorrow's action.